Hi again, it is Thrilling Thursday and time for some more writing. Let's get started. So you have in the back your list of people I can write about. We're going to make a new list today, some different ideas. And it's going to be activities or / things that interest me. So you're going to title that activities or things that interest me. So go ahead and write that in your notebook. And we're going to make a list of 5 things again. So it could be activities, anything you like to do, or something that's interesting for you. Number 1 for me. So don't copy mine. This is my list. I like to go jet skiing. You guys know that. Going jet skiing. I'm skipping my line. So you can just watch me right now, and then when I'm finished, then you can make your own list, okay? Number 2. I like to read biographies. Do you know what a biography is? It's a book about a person. Biographies are books about real people. So any book that you've read in school about George Washington or Abraham Lincoln, that's a biography. Number 3. I like playing board games. I really like the game Tripoli. Tripoli. You probably had never heard of it, but it is super fun. I've been playing it since I was a kid. It's a card game with little poker chips. Number 4, I also like to read mystery novels. I'm skipping my lines. And why do we skip lines? Because when you start to write more, that's when you can go back and fix mistakes and you've got room to do it. Number 5, I like to go bike riding. Okay? So when I'm finished, you are going to turn and make your own list of activities or things that interest you. Okay? So that's going to be step 1. Step 2 is you're going to turn to the front. And you're going to go to the next page and you're going to write the date. And today's date is August, let me look at my calendar, 27th, 2020. And you're going to make a list, you're going to decide what activity do you want to write about. I want to write about bike riding. When the quarantine started back in March, we would bike ride almost every night around our neighborhood. And I have a funny story, which is why it made me think of it. One time, Viviana and I were biking, and I thought I would be all fancy and try to bike off the curb, you know, showing off or whatever. Nope, completely fell, busted my bike. I couldn't even walk. She had to get my phone and call Mr. Peters, and he had to come pick me up in the minivan and put my bike in the back. And it was all wrecked. Silly me trying to show off. Okay, so that's my story. I'm going to put my 2 fingers down to indent. Remember, you're denting in your paragraph. And then I'm going to turn that line into my first word. I love to bike ride with, oh, there's that pink line. So I'm going to stop there. Then I'm going to skip a line. My family. Period. Okay, and then I'm going to continue my story. Again, try to make it 5 sentences. 5 sentences, 5 capital letters, 5 ending marks. When you finish writing, you always want to go back and reread because you might have figured out a mistake that you made or, oh, I need a period here. So then I'm going to continue writing. I love to bike ride with my family. During the quarantine, And then my pink line, so I'm gonna skip a line and go to my next one. During the quarantine, one night, Vivi and I were biking, period. Pink line, skip line, next line. The only time you scoot over is just that first word, that's it. Everything else, you start at the beginning of the line. One night, Vivi and I were biking. I was trying to show off. Have your parents ever done that before? I did it once when Bennett was young too. I was teaching him how to skateboard and he kept saying, "Go faster, Mom." So I started going really fast on the skateboard and I completely busted. He thought it was funny. My elbow did not think it was funny. One night, I was trying to show off, and pink line, skip line, next line. Do a trick by jumping off the curb. Okay, and then I'm going to keep going. Well, it didn't work. And I, pink line, skip line, next line. Completely busted on the ground. Completely busted. My bike was all bent and I hurt my legs and elbow. Oops, misspelled that. That's why you should write in pencil. Period. My bike was so twisted that I couldn't ride it. Vivi had to call Mr. Peters to come get us. Okay? So I wrote a lot of detail there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wrote 7 sentences and I took up the whole page because I'm skipping my lines. I'm only asking you to write 5, but if you want to write more than 5, have at it, go for it, okay? So tomorrow, when you do some writing, you'll get to pick your favorite story and share it with us on the discussion post. But today we're just practicing. Again, you're making a list. So step 1 to review. I go to the back of my book and I find you're gonna make a list of activities or things that interest you. After you do that, then you're going to turn to the next page, write the date, write the title, put your 2 fingers down to draw a line to indent, and then you're going to start your writing, okay? 5 sentences, 5 periods, 5 ending marks. Good luck.